F-22 Raptor, the first and only fifth-generation fighter aircraft flying in the world today. Overwhelmingly effective, defending the skies today and into the future.
You talk too much. I can't believe the things that you say.
George Allen, Chris Dodd,
Bob Novak,
Jane Harman, Richard Haas,
Trent, Lott, Dianne Feinstein, Dan Bartlett,
Madeleine Albright,
Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice,
Condoleezza Rice, Joe Biden, Newt Gingrich. This is World War III.
I believe if you take all the countries I just listed that you've been covering, put them on a map, look at all the different connectivity, you'd have to say to yourself, this is in fact World War III.
The idea that Iran and or South Korea, North Korea, presents a strategic threat to us from nuclear weapons now is not real, I don't believe the president has a Middle East policy.
What is really happening here is that extremists have revealed their hand. They are demonstrating that they cannot tolerate the forward march of democratic, moderate forces in the Middle East.
The issue of Iraq, that was the war of choice. We are bogged down there. Clearly, Iran, clearly North Korea and others see this as an opportunity for them to begin to engage in some activities testing our resolve here.
U.S. policy should be number one, stand with your friend. And Israel's a wellspring in the wilderness. And any country, particularly Israel, has the right to defend itself and protect its citizens as we do.
The doctrine of preemption, the Bush doctrine, shouldn't just be at the end of a gun. It should be preemptive diplomacy.
We're sending signals today that no matter how much you provoke us, no matter how viciously you describe things in public, no matter how many things you're doing with missiles and nuclear weapons, the most you'll get out of us is talk.
You're talking about the Bush administration.
I'm talking about the policies of the United States today.
The magnificently misnamed neoconservatives are the most radical people in this town. I mean, that editorial there says, why wait on a war? Yes, there might be repercussions.
Would the United States support an Israeli strike against Iran?
I'm not going to go into hypothetical issues here. Obviously, Iran is involved. Iran is financing Hezbollah. Iran is providing technology.
I frankly was waiting for Secretary Rice to say that she was going to the Middle East.
Well, she said she was willing to do whatever she needed to do.
Well, that was not exactly a firm answer.
I do think that we need to have hands-on diplomacy. At some point, I would suspect that high-level people would be going in there. Some are already going in.
President Clinton, who knows this area like the back of his hand, and President Bush won. And I think that would not be a bad combination to be sent to the area.
To dispatch a high-level emissary to the region to try to calm things down?
Well, the president will never rule out that type of action. What he is focused on right now, and what all the leaders here in the G8 are focused on, is addressing the root causes of why this violence started in the first place.
The international community really dropped the ball when they did not force the Lebanese government to disarm Hezbollah in this area. So they've been waiting there, waiting to just strike whenever they want with impunity.
He knew who my sources were, and so it wasn't a matter of me giving them up. So until he reveals himself, as Karl Rove, through his attorney, has revealed himself, or as Bill Harlow of the CIA has revealed himself, I'm going to be quiet.
Would it be wrong to suggest Richard Armitage?
I don't make any speculation on who it is. Well,
how will you vote on funding of embryonic stem cell research?
I want to emphasize that it is narrow. It's specific in what it would do. It passed the House of Representatives overwhelmingly. I will vote for it, and I believe it will pass the Senate.
And the president is threatening to veto that.
He may veto that, and it more than likely would be sustained by the House.
The frog and the scorpion who were trying to cross a river there. The scorpion couldn't swim, the frog was lost. So the scorpion proposed a deal. Give me a ride on your back and I'll show you the way. The frog agreed and the trip went fine until they got to the middle of the river, and then suddenly the scorpion just stung the frog. As they were sinking, the frog asked in his dying breath, "Why would you do that?" To which the scorpion replied, "Because this is the Middle East."
You talk too much. I can't believe the things that you say.
F-22 Raptor. It is stealthy, lightning fast, supremely agile, highly precise. survivable. Providing unsurpassed capability, this fifth-generation fighter aircraft, the first and only kind flying in the world today, once again providing the air power advantage. F-22 Raptor, overwhelmingly effective, defending the skies today and into the future.